Global Nutcracker Podcast.
Hello again, beautiful people at the Global Nutcracker Podcast. We'll be here with Omar Badawy from Covelant, an AI sports analytics company. Thank you very much, Omar, for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Really excited.
Can you please tell me a little bit more about what your company does?
So are building a sports analytics and prediction platform, and our goal is to basically make analytics accessible for everyone. So you can just upload any match with your phone camera, for example. AI takes over, analyzes everything, and on top of that, it can even predict certain weaknesses your opponents might have, so you can train and prepare better, more efficiently.
Okay, so this would be something that you would use for also to track your opponents, more or less, in terms of that.
Yeah, somewhat. Exactly.
Okay.
Somewhat.
Okay, fantastic. How big is your team? Where is your team located?
So we're a team of 5, and we're located in Berlin, Germany. We're a mixture of like sales experts, marketing experts, engineers, and designers. So we're relatively small, but we make it work.
Fantastic. And what has been, if you were to point out the biggest difficulty or challenge that you faced while scaling your company, not only in size but also in terms of borders, what would that be?
Well, it depends on the stage that you're in. So like early stage, obviously there's a lot of potential, there's a lot of ideas, and it's just a lot of bouncing ideas, which is fine. But the second that you reach a level where you have responsibilities and you actually have to meet certain demands, then it gets really difficult. Because like for us, we're a small team, we're very much overworked. And when you bring someone from the outside, it becomes quite tricky to integrate them in that day-to-day process because there's just so much happening and you kind of have to be on top of it at all times. So I would say just from an organizational perspective, it can be quite stressful despite all of it.
Understandable. And how have you kind of solved, I mean, you never solve anything entirely, but how have you tackled this difficulty?
Well, you start with the basics, routine, first of all. So we always started with very, very simple structures that anyone can follow. So Monday morning, we do our usual stand-ups. Midweek, we do our check-ins with each other, like individually or sometimes as a team, just to make things a lot easier. And at the end, we keep it simple with just a checkout. Everyone tells everyone what they're up to. And that fundamentally keeps everyone on the same track because we're in constant communication, but not so much that it becomes overbearing and just tiring. So just covering that fundamental basis is probably the most important step that you can take.
And when it comes to like scaling across borders, how do you see your company growing? Since you're small now, but of course, eventually you'll grow, I'm sure of it. So how do you see that? And what is your plan, your guide plan? How do you think that you will do that as you scale?
That's a good one. So in my previous startup, we basically hired about 70% of our employees from outside of Germany, specifically Egypt. And growing just felt honestly natural, mainly because we all spoke the same language and we had the same culture. So that was a really big edge that we had. And it helped us really facilitate a lot of communication, a lot of trust. So as we grew and everyone started taking more and more responsibilities, it just felt natural because we all understood each other to some degree that we're all on this together, even though we're like miles apart. So it just worked with us at that scale. So I don't see that breaking with us at this stage for this specific company I'm working on. And honestly, if it worked in the past, why change it? And
100% align with you. Question: when it comes to the team before, the team was all located in Egypt, or also you had people in different.
So myself and my co-founder and my marketing manager were based in Germany. All of the engineers and designers were based in Egypt. And that was kind of the difference. So we had one side that handled the business, one side that handled the tech and development. As well, I was the CTO, so I was the only exception. So we kind of did compartmentalize everything, but to some degree they were able to work with each other because they would meet on a regular basis. And we were able to handle all the business side together because we were all in the same room. We just had to cross-communicate every now and again to make sure we're all aligned.
That's great to hear. And another question that I have is around, in terms of scaling your commercial team, do you think that it's better to scale commercially in multiple countries or have a hub and then, lead everything from that perspective? Because a lot of companies want the local people who can, may have the face-to-face meetings, have the sit-downs, they know the language, they know the culture and everything else.
No. Look, there's drawbacks and benefits to both sides. Obviously, when you're in the same spot, It's easy to talk to. It's easy to move around and just do certain things really, really quickly. But then again, you do limit yourself because you have 7 billion people on the planet, a wealth of talent and pool that's just sitting there. Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? And from my perspective, having people on the ground in a different country is so much more advantageous because you never know. They actually might meet someone on the other side of the aisle who actually has a very good connection or a very good business opportunity, and that works well for you. So personally, I'm more of an advocate for having people working around the world together because we got Zoom, we got Slack, we talk
We
easily.
can communicate with
We
each
can
other.
communicate. It's not the Middle Ages anymore. And it works. Oh, yeah, sure. Some time difference might be a problem. But at the end of the day, the benefits that you get far outweigh the cost of having everyone in one spot.
Yeah, 100%. I will align with you. I mean, we are a team of 300 people in 85 countries. I mean, we operate in 85 countries, but our people are in 30, 35. So I can tell you, I manage a team with people in 11 countries right now, 25 people, 11 countries. So yeah, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult, but once your culture is aligned and once everything else is set, then you can just pave the way and go forward with that one.
Exactly.
What would be the next steps for your company? Where do you see yourselves growing in 2026?
2026. I mean, if I'm not on a yacht, I'm probably not doing something right. But
Okay, I
hopefully,
like
we
that
all
mindset.
want to get there.
I
you
like
know?
the yacht mindset. Okay.
But yeah, basically our goal is quite humble and simple. We just want to expand on a regular pace, mainly just to keep our internal learnings and keep everything that we know to us. So we grow together and really understand what makes this work. So we're not trying to grow so fast that we're hiring hundreds of people. No, we want to get the right people on board, take the steps step by step, know what works, know what doesn't work. And hopefully by the end of 2026, we should hit our milestone of 100 clubs and 100 federations, whichever comes first.
Fantastic.
And yeah, just hopefully we all understand how to make this thing work and we really know
Well,
how
that's
this works.
fantastic, and I'm sure that you and the team will be able to achieve your goals. Then now we will
appreciate
get
that.
into the rapid fire session.
Let's go.
It's 3 questions, quick release, no bullshit.
Let's go.
In 3 words, the key to scaling successfully for you as a founder.
Honesty, trust, and discipline.
Like them, love them. Weirdest compliance rule you've seen.
Double taxation with Middle East regulations.
Everyone is saying that, but I love it. If time and money weren't an issue, which country would you expand to next?
Ooh, probably Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Yeah, they got coconut over there.
Okay, I mean, I cannot argue with that one.
It's cheap.
Okay, fantastic. Omar, lovely to have you
Appreciate
here
it.
and
Thank
looking
you.
forward to see the growth of your company.
Oh, thank
have
you
a
very
nice one.
much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Go global, not nuts.